Hello, hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jess Hover. So great to have you here. I just filmed 2 other videos and now I'm just gonna wing this one, filming them all at once in one afternoon because Becca, my business partner friend who helps me edit these videos, she's going out of town and we're trying to bang out a bunch of videos before she leaves so that we have some content on my channel for you. My name is Jessica. If you're new here, it's so good to have you. I am making videos for parents these days. I am a parent. I am about to have my 3rd child. This is a little girl. She will be coming in November. And I have a 1-year-old son. He just turned 1. And I have Eloise, who just turned 5. She's so great. Yeah, I just have 5 million kids. And that I actually only have 2 on this one, but it feels like 5 million when you're quarantined and you just don't leave and you accidentally get pregnant again. Okay. Anyhow, I like being a mom. I don't really know what I'm doing most of the time. And so I make these videos because when I had my daughter, I felt very alone and a bit crazy and really sad. I loved my daughter. She is fantastic, but I was a bit of a mess. And fast forward a few years, 4 years to be exact, I had my son, Wilson, last year, and I just felt so much more prepared. And I thought if I could use the YouTube channel that I already had to start making videos that were more focused on parenting, then maybe I could serve some of you who are parents or parents to be, moms to be, you know who you are. I don't feel like a professional mother. So anything I share with you is not gonna come with this tone of like, I know what I'm doing and it is amazing and you should definitely do everything I'm doing. No, you maybe shouldn't do what I'm doing, but what I'm doing is working for me. And sometimes you just need a friend who's like, this is what I'm doing. And then you can be like, oh, I would never do that. And then you're like, oh, cool. Here we go. Let's not do the same thing as each other. So here's what I'm going to tell you about right now. Weaning my son from breastfeeding. I just did that. So Wilson turned 1 and within a couple of weeks, I have officially stopped breastfeeding him. Oh, I'm so stinking thankful. I was gonna make a baby 101 video about this and I'm probably still gonna do that and incorporate some of this stuff in it, but I just thought I'd put this video out there because people have been asking me how I did this. Oh, really fast, hold all of those thoughts. If you're new here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, press the little bell notifications that will notify you if I've made a new video. If you're a parent looking for more support, you can join us on Facebook. We have a private Facebook group called Jess Hover and Friends. Really great people in there. Request to be in. I personally am the one who lets you in. Would love to have you. And I do have an Instagram. Now back to the show. Weaning. My daughter Eloise nursed for what felt like 600 years. She nursed. It's beautiful. Nursing is beautiful. I'm thankful for it. But with my daughter, I nursed her until she was almost 2, over a year and a half for sure. And that was mostly because we were living in Spain and we were traveling back and forth a lot between the States and Spain and then also between different countries in Europe. And what a beautiful life. I'm so thankful. At the same time though, nursing was the way that I got my daughter to sleep on airplanes and to adjust to new places. And so I really was like holding on tight to that tool because I was afraid that if I let go, then flights were gonna be crazy and I wouldn't know how to get her to sleep in new places. And so really I held on for so long because of that. So then when it came time to quit nursing, it wasn't very emotional for me. For some people, I know that it is quite emotional and that's precious. I totally understand why it's very emotional. For me, I was so kind of past it that by the time we finished, I was just like, oh, we did it. That was so great. With Wilson, I have also been really ready to stop nursing him because I'm pregnant and because I wanted to have a break before nursing my next child and just because I think I'm tired. And so I've been really grateful for the gift of nursing that little kid and I'm really grateful for the gift of being done nursing that little boy. I like him so much though. Well, nursing's been cool. He nursed pretty easily. He really didn't have issues except we kept getting, what's it called? Oh my gosh. We kept getting thrush. Wilson and I had thrush for so long. We kept just passing it back and forth in the beginning of his life, like first 6 months of his life. I feel like we had it so many times. And so that was a bother. The other part of nursing that was tricky for us was he loves this side. He has a preference for this lady right here. And so there were many times when he would not nurse on this side at all. And so I would have to flip him around. Is that right? Yeah, flip him so that he thought he was nursing on this side, but actually he was nursing on this side. So I'm holding him like this. And yeah, just that little man, he really made me work to feed him. But that's okay. The good thing about Wilson is that he took a bottle. He takes a bottle. Eloise did not take a bottle or a pacifier. I think that that's largely my doing. It's because I didn't offer it to her early on. And with Wilson, I offered him both a pacifier and a bottle within the first week of his life. And I'm really grateful that I did that. With Eloise, I did not do that because people had advised against it. They said that if you do that, it might cause nipple confusion and the baby may not nurse very well. Looking back, I wish I didn't listen to that advice, just because Eloise nursed really well from the start, so there wasn't a concern actually that she would have nipple confusion. She seemed pretty confident in her nipple awareness, but I still went for it because I just wasn't sure what to do and I was trusting everyone, and I think it didn't work out so good for us. So with Wilson, I gave him a bottle of pacifier and nursed him from the get-go. And that really helped me later on. Right as we were approaching his 12-month, 1 year, his first birthday, my brain is melting out of my head. If you're pregnant, you might understand. Yeah, as we were approaching his birthday, I started giving him little offers of milk, like cow's milk, just to see if he would like the taste of it. And I think you're supposed to wait until 12 months to give them that. So it really wasn't before 12 months. It was maybe like 1 week before that I offered him a taste of it, and he liked it right away. He also was really good at eating food in general. Like right now, he just likes to eat all kinds of things. I'll put all of that in my next baby 101 video, things that I feed him. That helped me. So one thing they say about weaning is don't wean if your child is teething or going through a sleep regression, because it's a lot of transition all at once. And so right on time, as I was like, yeah, I'm going to be weaning Wilson this week, he was teething and was going through a sleep regression. There's a 1 year sleep regression, which is so cool. I did not love sleep regressions. Wilson actually handled this one better than he has some of the past sleep regressions that we walked through. But yeah, I just decided that I would wait a couple weeks to fully wean him. So we made it through the teething thing with lots of, he likes frozen waffles, so he would eat them actually frozen, and that felt good on his gums. Lots of chewing anything. He would find screws and chew on screws, which doesn't sound safe, does it? But he does a lot of things that just don't seem safe to me, but I watch him and we make sure he's gonna stay alive. Again, this is why I'm not telling you to do what I do. I'm just telling you what I do so you feel better about your own parenting abilities. Yeah, we got him through teething, at least the first 4 teeth. He's gonna get more naturally. And then the sleep regression thing, we got him through that. What they say about that is just treat it like a bit of sleep training, kind of stick to the same rhythms that you had before. Try not to develop more soothing tactics that involve the parent. So like, don't offer the breast a whole bunch of times when he is already sleep trained out of needing breast milk in the middle of the night, things like that. So I can talk about that in the next video, the next baby 101 video. But what I started doing when I came to the point where I was like, okay, he's got his teeth now, he doesn't seem to be having a sleep regression now, was I started weaning him from daytime naps first. So instead of giving him breast milk, I offered him bottles of milk, like a bottle of milk. And I also made sure that he was really well fed. And then I put him down for his nap. I snuggled him a bit because he's used to the connection of that, right? So I snuggle him and say, okay, it's night time. Put him down for his nap. He didn't fight me too hard on that. In fact, the advice I was given from a friend recently was I should probably wean right now because in a few months, he might be even more attached to me and it will be harder to part from him in that way. So that was interesting. So yeah, he really did well. The daytime naps, it took a few days of me feeling totally confident to put him into his nap without nursing him. And I think that was mostly me more than him. Like if he would fuss, I'd be like, okay, I'll just nurse him. But really, he was fine. He could figure it out. So then once we got to the point where he could do his daytime naps without needing to drink breast milk, then I felt brave enough to do bedtime without needing breast milk. So I, again, made sure he was well fed. And then when it came time for me to offer him my breast milk, I instead gave him a bottle of milk and then put him in his bed, and he did really good. I think it took a few days for me to really feel like he's got this. And the first full day where I didn't offer him breast milk, it felt like a total success. I was like, oh my gosh, it happened. I can't believe it. So there was a part of me that was like, is this gonna work? Like, what am I gonna do? I mean, it was a little bit weird because nursing him was kind of my go-to for comforting him. So I thought maybe I won't know how to comfort him if I don't have that tool in my tool belt. But it has been fine. He's way more snuggly now. So he'll just grab hold of my neck and like put his head in it. And he is really obsessed with pacifiers since I stopped nursing him. So that's something interesting. It's like way more. He will have 2 pacifiers in hand and 1 in his mouth. And he used to really only want them during sleeping time and in the car. And in the carrier. Anytime I have him in the carrier, he likes to have a pacifier. But in this moment, I think since we stopped nursing, he would be happy to have a pacifier in his mouth at all times. And I'm giving him a bit of that right now to help him kind of adjust out of having me. But I don't really want him to do that all the time. I think that it's going to make it kind of torturous for us once we actually have to wean him from the pacifier. But I don't know when I'm going to do that. And I'm not trying to do that right now. So we're fine. I'm just happy that we got the breast milk thing out of the way. So now what I do is I offer him cow's milk more. I know that for some families, they don't want to do the dairy thing. So really whatever kind of milk you're going to choose, offering the baby that instead. And then he just eats a lot more during the day now. So he eats all kinds of stuff, baby cereal, yogurt, meat, veggies, fruit. It's kind of hit or miss. Some days he feels like he eats a lot of stuff, and then the next day he only wants really unhealthy things, chips and french fries. But yeah, he's good without the breast milk. Sometimes he like nuzzles me and I wonder if he wants breast milk, but he doesn't go for it. He used to really go for it. Like he understood where to find the milk, and so he would go find it. And he doesn't do it anymore. So I feel really excited. So now it's what, July? I have a few months until November where I won't be nursing again, and then I'm gonna start nursing again, this little woman. And hopefully that goes well. And then one day I'll be weaning again and I'll tell you all about it and see if it goes as easily as this or harder like Eloise's or what. Yeah, Eloise, when I weaned her, it was a bit of a slower process because she was so attached to that I think it was just a little bit trickier, but she did fine. And we did it exactly the same way with her too. Switched, except she didn't take a bottle. So I didn't offer her a bottle of anything, but we switched from offering her breast milk during the day to just offering her milk or water before sleep. And then once she got the daytime sleep down without needing nursing, then I didn't nurse her at night, and she learned to do bedtime without nursing, and then that was that. And I feel like for me, not nursing really helped me to feel like myself again in a new way. And so I hear that from a lot of moms. So if you're on the fence about like, should you do it, should you not, if you feel like your baby's ready and you're ready, I believe in you. I think you can do it, and it's going to be great, and you will feel really happy afterwards. I think you'll be really excited about it. So anyway, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in our next video. You're doing so good, and I'm so excited you're here. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Okay, bye.